Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you 5 selections for tomorrow's horse racing action. Now before I reveal my selections for tomorrow, I just want to apologise and give you an update on why I've not been doing so many videos on here over the last couple of weeks. I've just been, to be honest with you, very busy with work. In my new job I'm working different shifts, and unfortunately sometimes if I've done a late shift in the evening I just don't have time to record. Also as well, in the last few months I've moved house, so again, I just haven't had the time to do it. I do want to do more videos. I'm hoping after I go away next week on holiday for a week and a half, when I return at the end of the month, early September, I'll be a lot more active on here. I have still put up a few tips on my social media feed. Twitter is the best place to follow me, where my handle is at LuckyLoader15. So if I'm not posting on here, make sure you follow me on Twitter, because that's the place to go for updates. But like I say, I do want to be active on here. The form hasn't been that great from us as well the last few weeks. It's been pretty disappointing. We obviously started off the year pretty well and we had a good first few months or so, but the summer has been disappointing. I'm normally a lot better in the summer, but this year I'm not sure what's going on. But yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. But hopefully we can have some winners for you tomorrow. Like I said at the top of the video, I've got 5 selections and we're going to be going to Newbury tomorrow for the 2:30 to the Jeffrey Freer Stakes Group 3 contest. One of the feature races on the card there. And this is where my nap's going to be coming from, and that is Outbox for Holly Doyle and Archie Watson. Currently available at 5 to 1 at the time recording across the board with most firms. Going to recommend a 1-point win bet here. Now this horse, his speciality is quick ground and small fields, because he's normally a front runner and he just likes to dictate his own sectionals, and it's worked very well for him in his career. He's taken quite a few scalps in his time. He beat Logician last year. He finished second behind Hookham. If he's anywhere near that form, you got to say he's got a really good chance in this race. He's a previous course and distance winner. You have to put a line for his latest run in the USA, where I don't know what went wrong there. Maybe he just didn't travel over okay, and maybe the style of racing just didn't suit him. But you have to put a line through that. Blinkers were on that day, and he's going to be wearing the first time cheek pieces. And when he's worn the first time cheek pieces, or when he wore them for the first time in his career, he really got a good response out of them. So maybe they could be the answer for him tomorrow. I think Zachariah in here is too short. I'm not sure on the stable form, the form of that Queen's Vase, and I just didn't think away he goes would handle the quicker conditions. I think he wants a little bit of ease in the ground. So I think tomorrow this could be a really tactical affair. And if Outbox gets an easy time of things on the front end, like we've seen today at Newbury, he could be quite hard to peck back. And Holly Doyle, I think, is often at her best when she's dictating the sectionals from the front. So that's why he's going to be my nap of the day. We then go to the 2:50 at Ripon for an extra selection with just another bottle in the Great St Wilfrid for Kevin Stott and Kevin Ryan, available at 17 to 2, 6 places SkyBet. Going to recommend a 0.5 each way selection here. You have to put a line through his latest run at Glorious Goodwood. He's actually run a couple of stinkers there in the past. He did finish second in that race a few years ago now, but his more recent efforts have suggested he just doesn't like the track. But going into Ripon should be a massive positive for him. He's 3 from 3 over this course and distance. He won here earlier in the season. He won this race last year. Okay, he was off a lower mark, but the way that you have to run in this race just suits him down to the ground. He's a front runner. He's on the right part of the track as well. Drawn stall 10. If he gets away to a good start, he might just be able to blitz these and have too much for them. He's been in really good form this year. The ground shouldn't be a problem as well. And it's really hard to come off the pace in this race. Not many horses have done it. I know just thought 17 to 2, he's a good each way bet. He's kind of maybe a boom or bust selection as well. Sometimes if he's on it, he's absolutely on it and he'll win. Sometimes obviously he can just fade away late on. But if Ken Stott can get into a good position tomorrow, I think he's going to be there or thereabouts. And the favourite, Black Rod, is just on the wrong side of the track for me, and I think he'll get found out. We then go to my next best on the card, which then runs at Ripon in the 3:25 of a horse called Garden Oasis for David Allen and Tim Easterby. Currently available at 9 to 2. Going to recommend a 1-point win bet here. Now, this horse has had a few stinkers this season. He's not been in the same form as he was last season. However, if you went back 2 starts ago when he finished third over this course and distance, I think he's got a good chance. And I think Ripon is definitely his track. He's got a good record at it. He won this race as well last year off a £5 higher mark. He's just really well handicapped. And I think tactically the race will suit him. He's pretty versatile as well. He can be ridden forward. He can be ridden off the pace. And also as well, the small field angle. He's got an awful record in big fields. And this small field of 7 runners will definitely be a major positive for him. The yard going okay. I just thought this could be his time to deliver this season. And I think at 9-2 there, I'm willing to chance that, where I think some others won't handle the track as well. So that was my thinking with him. We then go to the 3:35 at Newbury for the Hungerford Stakes, a feature race on their card there. Going to have a long shot here, Run to Freedom for Dane O'Neill and Henry Candy. We've seen throughout today that you don't want to be too far from off the pace, and he's normally a prominent race goer. And this horse is 16-1, 4 places, SkyBet. I'm going to recommend a 0.5 each way selection. Now, off his rating on here, off 110, he doesn't have too much to find with some of the others. He was last seen winning a conditions race, beating 5,000 to 1, who runs slightly earlier on the card, and I think has a good chance. But I just think that Run to Freedom, I think he's worth a shot going back up to 7 furlongs. I just think he got outpaced last time out. He's won over 7 furlongs in his career, but this season he's been kept at 6 furlongs. He won a listed race at Windsor, and he's just been holding his own. Henry Candy's team as well, they haven't had too many winners, only one winner in the last fortnight, but go and look at some of their runners. They've been running well at big prices. They had a good runner at third in a listed race the other day. They had a first time out debutant finish second at Windsor. Their horses are running okay at big prices, and I think this horse could go under the radar. He won't be too far from off the pace, which was the way to go today at Newbury. I just think he's a bit overpriced in this race and has been overlooked, and that's why he is going to be my long shot of the day. We then go with an extra tip over the RSC in the 4:05. Lots of people are going to say, Chris, why are you going here? Luxembourg's going to win. I'm just not sure. Aidan O'Brien himself has said it in the quote that he's likely to improve for the run. We've not seen him since the Guineas. He could just be found out here, and we also as well don't know if he'll stay. He should do in his breeding, but I thought he was too short. But I thought there could be a fly in the ointment here in the form of Point Gellibrand for Joseph O'Brien and Shane Cross in the colours of Lloyd Williams. This horse, Point Gellibrand, is a really interesting horse, 12-1, 0.5 each way selection. Now, this horse, like I say, is really interesting because he's actually entered in the Melbourne Cup. He's got an entry as well in some other big handicaps. But I just think it's interesting that they're stepping him up in class. And if he was to go down under for the Melbourne Cup, he would have to be a group horse. I think this could be really tactical. He seemed to benefit from a gelding operation when making all last time out. I think if he's ridden handy and ridden aggressively and it's a tactical affair, I think he might be able to find out Point Lonsdale on this. And at 12-1, I'm willing to take a chance. I'm going to back him each way because I think if he doesn't win, I think he could finish second. So, yeah, you're getting caught at the odds there at 12-1, which I don't think is a bad price at all. Some of you might want to look in the without market. But just in case he does pull off the surprise, I think 12-1 is a fair price about him. And I think Shane Cross here could get an easy time of things on the front end. And, yeah, I think if that gelding operation can continue to work the business, I think he's got a good chance in the Royal Whip Stakes at the Curragh. So there's selections then for tomorrow's racing. Let me know in the comments box below what you're going to be backing tomorrow. If you're still enjoying these videos, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the YouTube channel at Lucky Loaders 15. Please remember to gamble responsibly. We'll be seeing you again.